With that basic form, you can already write 50% of Baybayin characters. So let's go to our workshop. Can you write X-ray? Buwan ng Wika, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Briefly, let me introduce to you what Baybayin Buhayin is. It's an advocacy organization to promote, protect, and preserve Baybayin and all, of course, the indigenous writing system in the Philippines. And our battle cry is Isigaw na, Isagawa na, at Buhay na. So we're trying to introduce Baybayin here, of course, first in London, second generation Filipinos. You people, you need to be part of this. I came up with a short lecture to somehow connect us to that forgotten mementos of our past. And of course, this is the modern rendition of our Baybayin. I designed this font for learning and easy studying Baybayin. And in fact, even as early as 1890, Pedro Alejandro Paterno did a Cuadro Paleográfico de las Islas Filipinas. He did like a chart of different indigenous scripts. No? A Canadian Baybayin enthusiast, Paul Morrow, he did also his own charting of different indigenous script of the Philippines. There were petroglyphs. When you say petro means stone and glyphs means carving. He was suggesting that there are proto-Baybayin characters in these petroglyphs. Another artifact is this Laguna copperplate inscription. This was discovered in 1886 by, I think, a miner. And it's from the King of Tondo. We not only have an ancient writing script, we even have kingdoms. And this is Doctrina Christiana. As I said earlier, if you're in a Baybayin community, we consider this is one of the holy grails of Baybayin. It's the first book or booklet printed in the Philippines. So inside it is Spanish and Latin Tagalog and Baybayin. This is what Baybayin looks like in those days. What's fantastic about here is you can see how the Latin alphabet and the Baybayin is, merging together. Maybe by this time, Filipinos are rarely using Baybayin. And surprisingly, even now, they're using Baybayin, from even commercial use, and even our Miss Universe, of course, from her BDO TV commercial 2019, it says they're Pinay. So now you can type, you can post Baybayin using that Gboard app. And even our local bills, the Philippine peso, even our new passport, inside in every page, there's a Baybayin. So let's go to our workshop. We just had 4 simple rules in learning Baybayin. Rule number 1, this is a syllabary writing system. And what is syllabary? It's always a combination of consonant and vowel. So here we can see the 3 major vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and then the 14 consonants. Rule number 2, you use diacritical marks or pagkukudlit, kudlit, to change the sound. And rule number 3, Baybayin is used only in Filipino words or other languages like Bicol, Kapampangan, Ilocano, Bisaya. And lastly, if it has no direct equivalent or translation to Filipino, you will write it as you pronounce it. I hope you had your pen and paper. Chantel. Yeah, your name is a bit challenging, Chantel. Chantel. Well, you got it right. Perfect. Yeah. Rika, yeah. Rika is, so simple. Two characters. All right. Do you have like a word that do you think challenging and you want to try it here, ask about it?
Nakakapagpabagabag.
Nakakapagpagabag. Can you write X-ray? X-day. Yeah, Rika. X-ray. Yeah, that's perfect, Heather. Nice one, Chantel. Isabella, X-ray. Yep. Of course, Lian loves that pamudpud. And pamudpud means to chisel out. It gives that exotic look to it.
I think it's easy to write because if you're writing a lot, you can just add it in.
Yeah, just one stroke. Yeah. So for example, from that A, we have that ox head or ulo ng kalabaw. That basic form. With that basic form, you can already write 50% of Baybayin characters. If you apply that Bostrophodon evolution, and that's exactly where our U came from as well. So I also did a GIF to show its evolution. And again, through Bostrophodon evolution, that symbol of dwelling evolved from bite to bat or bet of the Venetian. And then it evolved and flipped into beta, where actually our letter B came from. But in Baybayin, it kind of remained the same. Thank you for your time. I think we're going to end our session with that.
Especially this last part about how it's progressed, like the form is so interesting.
It was beautiful, honestly. I learned a lot.
I feel like it seems that a lot of second generation Filipinos or like people our age seem to be more interested in learning it, like compared to our parents' generation. Or at least like from me, like I had heard about Baybayin from social media and stuff like that, whereas like my mom had never heard of it.
I noticed our generation they're more understanding on pre-colonial times of Philippines. I've learned so much even just by following certain pages, and I'm teaching my mom. You know? She's telling me, why did I not learn this at school?
The older generation, they were trying to, I guess, fit in when they migrated to another country.
Exactly.
They tried to speak more English, that sort of thing, and instilling that in their children. Because other people have been interested in trying to revive their cultures, it just makes us want to also do the same with the Filipino culture.
So I have friends who, like, when we went to Philippines on trips, they've gotten like Baybayin tattoos. We have our own script. I love that. I love that we have that and we want to revive that. And I feel like it's happening.
I agree with that, Heather. It's like there's a renaissance in Baybayin. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. In British, ta.
That's all.